visita del gobernador que anteriormente estuvo en Massachusetts, un gobernador republicano, que después él y yo hicimos amistad, y gracias a él fue el que me donó este edificio, Governor Baker. Lo adoro, me ayudó muchísimo durante la pandemia cuando nadie nos entendía o nadie nos ayudaba y estábamos sufriendo porque no teníamos dinero o comida. Él dijo, aquí estoy presente, y hoy se inauguró la placita del gobernador Baker, un lugar en memoria de él, dedicatoria a todo lo que él hizo por Chelsea durante los años más críticos de nuestra historia.
Working with La Colaborativa over the course of our administration was always invigorating and interesting, and occasionally a little complicated. But for them to sort of create a space here for elders in the community, and to tag it to our administration, I'm just really grateful that I'm grateful that it's here, and I'm blown away that they chose to sort of tag it to our team. You know, it's funny at the El Mundo Heritage Breakfast a couple years ago, Gladys gave us an award, and she started it by saying, "Boy, I gave that guy a lot of grief back in the day, but during the pandemic, we got a lot of really important work done and saved a lot of lives."
Hey, good morning, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We have a full day. Tenemos un día lleno. We have a full schedule. That was Charlie Baker. Eso fue Charlie Baker Saturday, el sábado, at La Colaborativa. We got a call. Said, Charlie, Alberto, I'm going. Well, he didn't know. It was a surprise. We all showed up. Porque le nombraron, they dedicated that plaza to Charlie Baker, Gladys Vega, La Colaborativa, which there's a story behind that. They didn't like each other at one of the El Mundo events. I had to kick her out because she was so anti-Charlie Baker. Then I reintroduced them during COVID, and they're like this now. So that was a great story for Charlie and for La Colaborativa. All right, en el estudio we have dos alcaldes, one former mayor, one actual mayor. We have an assistant director of workforce development. We have a youth development, is that right? Youth development director of youth development. Mm-hmm. We have Breezy Seguros in the house. You're in the house.
Woo! I'm in the house.
How are you?
Muy bien. Buenos días, gente. Ay, mira la camarita.
No, yo quiero que tú lo échate para acá, chica. Échate para acá. And where were you? You were on a plane last night, eh?
Yeah, I came back from Puerto Rico.
Excellent.
I left Friday y regresé ayer.
¿Y cómo están las cosas allá?
Están bien, fíjate, gracias a Dios.
Good,
Toda la gente positiva y todo corriendo.
All right. En el día de hoy, today, we have 3 preguntas que le vamos a hacer aquí a Breezy Seguros, right? Uno tiene que ver con la edad de las personas seguro. ¿Por qué usted paga más si vive en Everett que en Newton? Right? Why do you pay more if you live in Everett than you do if Newton? Vamos a hablar de eso. Y también para los que tienen niños, hijos, a lot of kids are getting their license for the first time, and parents saying, ¿por qué mi hijo tiene que pagar tanto en seguro? Right? We're going to ask you about age. I think it's age discrimination, but that's okay. No. Vamos a hablar de eso en un ratico. And quiz time. The city of Everett, la ciudad de Everett, is in the house. We are going to learn everything we want to know about the city of Everett. We have a map of where it's located, their population, y el líder de la ciudad, el alcalde, Carlos Di Maria, is in the house. Good morning, Mayor. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
The mayor of Everett. How are you? Good?
I'm doing good, Alberto. It's good to be here with
you. Mayor Di Maria, how long have you been now mayor of Everett?
Since 2008.
Yeah,
so about what's that? It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah. Absolutely. You were city councilor before.
City councilor, yeah. I got elected when I was 20.
I remember.
City council did 7 terms. And at the age of 33, I ran for mayor.
Exactly. So you started 20, then 14, about 13, 14 years city councilor, and then young guy very to be young. A mayor. Very young. Started in politics. Your family was involved with that, right?
No. My parents immigrated from Italy in the 1960s. Yeah. No, so I ran for city council. It was my co-op at Northeastern. I needed a co-op, and I was a criminal justice and poli-sci major. And they said, okay, we'll let you use that running for office as your co-op. And I got elected.
Mira, los padres de él nacieron en Italia, inmigraron a los Estados Unidos. What years? In like the 40s, 50s, 60s?
My parents came here in 67.
Mira, 67. My father came from Cuba in 65. Yeah, we have a lot in common with the Italian community. A lot, especially first generation Italian. And John, talk to me. Where were you born?
I was born in Lynn, Mass.
All right, Lynn, the
Massachusetts.
city of opportunities.
Yeah. I grew up,
You thought I was going to say something else.
on the North Shore though, in Georgetown, Mass.
Yeah.
And went to high school up there. Then came down here for some college at Babson College. Found myself overseas for a little bit. I actually was in Panama for a few months doing some youth work down there. Came back after being in Australia as well for a little while, and then found myself luckily in the city of Everett as Director of Youth Development, working for the mayor and with Roberto, and I've been enjoying it ever since.
Do you spell John John or is that a typo?
J-O-H-N.
J-O, the regular John. Yeah,
Yeah,
J-O-H. Because some people, you know that. The Colombians and El Salvadorians. Amigo, ¿cómo estás tú?
Aquí tranquilo. Happy to be here
Oye,
again.
thank you for putting this together. Thanks to you, nuestro gran amigo Roberto Velázquez, who's you're like a regular here on La Hora del Café now.
Been here a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Always
yes.
great energy in the morning to start off the day.
El director de Workforce Development, el assistant director. ¿Qué quiere decir eso, Workforce Development?
So mi trabajo es con los jóvenes, le ayudo a encontrar trabajo, really trying to find their passion, help them build that pathway, whether it's trade, colleges, entrepreneurship, whatever these kids want to do. Myself, John, the mayor, we're really trying to make sure we help them find that way and be that hand to help guide them.
All right, excellent. So we will talk about Everett for the next hour. Everett, we will get a call from Anthony Galucho, el antiguo alcalde de Cambridge. Nos va a llamar porque está haciendo algo para los niños con cáncer en República Dominicana. Y claro, con Mónica aquí. Mónica, ¿me puedes leer el dicho de hoy gracias a Margarita Pérez?
Sí, buenos días amigos del mundo, dice Margarita. No olvides abrazarte de vez en cuando para recordarte que pase lo que pase, también te tienes a ti.
Okay, so I'm going to follow that. Self-care?
Self-care.
Okay, mira amigos, I'm going to take this little, mira es lo que me han regalado. Look, esto se llama infrared, right?
Uh-huh.
Tell me what this is. This is to get rid of your...
Of your dark spots under your eyes.
So I got to wear this for 10 minutes.
Pues,
I'm going to wear it now
aquí
for 10
estaremos
minutes.
por 10 minutos.
10 minutos
a
voy a
ver si
tener
lo
esto.
soportas.
I'm going to wear it every day en La Hora del Café so I don't forget. Aquí en La Hora del Café. No, voy a leer. Marcel, ¿cómo estás tú en el día de hoy?
Grande, buenos días para todas y todos los que nos saludan, los que pueden estar conectados. Hoy un programa especial con alcaldes, con política, con desarrollo, con la juventud.
Yep.
Así que conéctense.
Yep. Y vamos a ir con la noticia. We're going to go with the news, but before I go with the news, yesterday, well, we'll go with the news at the end, the veterans video. We'll put that in the news list. All right, we're going to go with news, then we'll go with Everett, and then we'll go with Breezy Seguros. I want to know those three things. You got the answer for me?
I got them.
All right, we got it. All right, let's go with the news. ¿Cómo estará la temperatura en el día de hoy?
Bueno, hoy será el día más calientito de la semana laboral, ya que hoy el clima está fresco de otoño y se apodera de las temperaturas. Mayormente soleado, con brisas frescas y poca humedad, a la alta temperatura de 51 grados.
All right, este clima,
Abríguese, gente.
you know why this temperature is not good for? The forest fires. Yep. Have you seen those? Those all
Yo
across?
vi las noticias,
Yeah,
están
yeah.
fuertes, sí.
Para combatir los incendios forestales en Massachusetts, al momento hay 13 forest fires ardiendo. Uno de los más grandes en Lynn Woods, aquí mismito, Lynn Woods, ha consumido cientos de acres en solo un par de días. Estos incendios forestales han afectado a más de 400 acres y el humo es visible hasta all Greater Boston. You can see the smoke. You can actually smell it. Tú lo hueles, right? You can smell it in Everett. You can smell it in East Boston and Revere. Today, Governor Healy, la gobernadora Healy, está programado para visitar el departamento de bomberos de Middleton. She'll be at the fire department of Middleton to give us an update, para darnos un update, una actualización sobre las condiciones de sequía y el riesgo de riesgo. All right. 3 city school districts have no school today. You know about that?
No, ¿por qué?
Strike.
Yes, sure.
Strike.
Yeah,
Strike. Cuéntame.
3 distritos escolares del North Shore cancelaron la escuela hoy después que los educadores y los distritos no han podido llegar a un acuerdo y ahora están en huelga los maestros, imagínense. Los maestros de Beverly y Gloucester votaron para hacer huelga el jueves, lo que llevó a que las clases se cancelaran en ambos distritos el viernes, y ahora la Asociación de Educación de Marblehead votó para hacer huelga hoy. Los 3 distritos escolares emitieron avisos ayer indicando que las escuelas y actividades extracurriculares después de la escuela también se cancelarán.
Exacto. All right, and the latest news from Donald Trump. Very celebrated last night. If you were a Latino who voted for Donald Trump has selected Secretary of State, su secretario del Estado, a Marco Rubio, el senador Marco Rubio, poniendo al político nacido en la Florida de padres cubanos en camino para ser el primer latino en servir como el principal diplomático de los Estados Unidos como Secretary of State. Rubio ha abogado por una política exterior más agresiva contra enemigos geopolíticos como Rusia, Estados Unidos, China, Irán, Venezuela, Nicaragua y Cuba. Al seleccionar a Rubio para un papel político tan importante, Trump quiere enviar un mensaje a los latinos que tienen un lugar en los niveles más altos de su administración. Rubio es un opositor abierto a la normalización de las relaciones con el gobierno de Cuba y también es un crítico frecuente y feroz del gobierno de Nicolás Maduro en Venezuela. All right, those are the news. You're all caught up. And one last thing. What was yesterday?
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day, right, John?
Yes.
Veterans Day. Well, here in Massachusetts, one of the biggest veteran celebration was at Puerto Rican Veterans Monument, where they had guest speaker Ayanna Pressley. They had all the city council, they had the mayor, they had the sheriff, they've had everybody there. And El Mundo Boston was there. We have a video of what went on yesterday. Esto pasó ayer, and we have a special message from one of the young woman who was honored. She's a United States Army veteran, Puerto Rican, and I'm going to try to call her in a little while, maybe wake her up. But vamos a ver el video of what happened yesterday in Boston for Veterans Day.
Me siento orgullosa de estar aquí hoy con todos ustedes para honrar a quienes nos han honrado con el regalo de su servicio. Me siento orgullosa de celebrar a una comunidad que nos ha dado tanto para celebrar. Thank you so much to everyone and happy Veterans Day.
La gran mayoría de nosotros no sabíamos inglés cuando fuimos a defender la libertad de este país. Por eso es que nosotros tenemos que sentirnos orgullosos como puertorriqueños, como hispanos, que independientemente que usted no hable el inglés, nosotros combatimos en español porque las balas no tienen lenguaje.
Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to the Puerto Rican Veterans Monument Square Association for organizing this event every year to honor our Puerto Rican veterans.
Esto que voy a decir lo tenía escrito para decirlo antes, pero no me dio tiempo. Me siento muy honrada por recibir este homenaje hoy. Significa mucho para mí porque no importa cuán lejos esté de mi isla, siempre la llevo en mi corazón. Y trato siempre de representar a lo mejor que puedo. Agradezco a mi familia, a mi hermano y a mis amigos por siempre apoyarme. Y hoy espero ser un motivo de inspiración a todas esas mujeres latinas que ejercen en el mundo de los hombres. Y decirles que la clave es perseverancia y conocer tu valor propio. Gracias a Tony Sepúlveda, a Doctor Sepúlveda y a Calendario por hacer esto, que esto se haga realidad. Gracias un millón.
That was nice of Ed. Un evento ayer for Veterans Day. All right, muy bonito, right?
Sí.
All right, let's get to Everett before we get to the insurance. You know what? You're going to answer one question and then we're going to get to Everett.
Okay.
All right?
Vamos allá.
Gracias a Breezy Seguros, Breezy Insurance. Ok, la primera pregunta. ¿Cuál es la primera pregunta que tenemos ahí, Marcel, para ella? We even have it up on screen and everything.
Ay,
So yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
Cualquiera de las primeras preguntas que tiene ella. Because you're going to answer this one question of 3. All right.
Okay.
What are the points en el récord de conducir y cómo afectan lo que pagas de seguro? Puntos.
Ay, ¿cuáles son los puntos? Pues bueno, en los puntos es un sistema que tiene el gobierno de Massachusetts, ¿verdad? Que identifica en tu licencia el riesgo de tu licencia. ¿Ok? So, por ejemplo, si tú tienes un speeding ticket, eso se consideran 2 puntos. Si
te suben el punto.
Te suben el puntaje.
What do we start off with? ¿Con cuál es el número que empezamos?
Empezamos con 99.
99.
Ahí va 99, 98 y 0. Esos son los mejores 3.
Ajá.
Ahí tienes los mejores rates, ¿verdad? Del seguro tienes la mejor cotización está entre esos 98, 99 y 0.
Okay.
A la vez que tú comienzas de 1 para arriba, ahí el seguro te comienza a subir.
So someone with 4 points, that's not good.
The someone with 4 points es alguien que ha tenido un major accident.
Oh, major accident. So you get 4
Alguien
points for one major accident?
You get, yeah, and that's defined. I think now it's over $5,000. It's considered a major accident.
How about a moving violation, un ticket?
Esos son 2 puntos.
2 puntos, 2 points.
Ujú.
You see how your insurance can go up if you're not a good driver?
Sí, y
Now,
ahí-
parking tickets no afecta nada. Not parking tickets.
Parking tickets no, pero eso te afecta en la renovación. Porque
Claro,
tienes
si no
que
lo
pagar-
pagas.
Tienes que pagar todo. Pero mayormente es moving violations,
Ajá.
¿verdad? Y accidentes, y eso te afecta. Entonces, ya cuando llegas a 7 puntos, el estado de Massachusetts automáticamente retira tu licencia y te envía a coger unas clasecitas porque si no, no puedes manejar.
I'm going to check my points. I haven't had a moving
verificamos-
violation
te
until I
lo
had my black
verificamos
Trans Am.
ahorita.
Remember my black
that.
Trans Am?
Y sabes que, Alberto, que Massachusetts es uno de los pocos estados que queda con ese sistema de puntaje, porque la mayoría de los estados en Estados Unidos se han movido de un sistema de puntajes a un sistema automático de solamente tomar en consideración la frecuencia de los claims.
Excelente, wow.
Entonces,
So los puntos
todos
hay que
son
chequear.
diferentes.
¿Y where can you check your points?
You
on your-
can't.
you can't?
Only we can't.
Oh, so you got to see you at Breezy Seguros. ¿Dónde podemos verte en Breezy Seguros?
Sí, nos puedes conseguir, online, por supuesto, nos puedes enviar un mensajito en WhatsApp al 508-633-6777.
Oh, I'm gonna check. Can you check my
Sí,
points?
necesito tu licencia, me la envías.
Hold on. Here's my license.
Y estamos aquí en Framingham, en
Take a
Malden.
picture
Ahí
of it.
está, le voy a coger una fotito. Estamos, la oficina principal es en Framingham, Lawrence.
And tomorrow I'm going to say on the air what I have as points.
Está bien,
All right?
lo
I'm going to
verifico.
commit to that.
Vamos a ver.
You won't commit to that, will you?
Pero Alberto, tú no manejas, tú manejas.
I drive a lot.
Ah,
Yeah, I
you
love
drive
driving.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, but I'm a pretty
I
drive,
thought you
safe
took
driver.
the train.
I'm a pretty safe driver. I have been for the
Okay.
last 10 years or so.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right, let's get to Everett, Massachusetts. Alcalde Carlo Di Maria, ¿usted habla italiano?
Sì, parlo italiano, sì. Mucho
parli-
Te parla l'italiano, signore.
Signore,
Signore.
¿tú hablas italiano?
Pochissimo.
Un pochissimo.
So you learned, tú aprendiste italiano with your parents, con tu padre y tu mamá.
Sì, sì. My parents were,
Yeah.
born in Italy, of course, came to America. They only spoke Italian. Right?
In the house.
In the house.
Excellent.
And so my brother and I, we learned, the language of, Italian language. And we actually went to school on weekends in the North End at Jesus.
Was it Christopher Columbus?
No, it was the North End Union. It was on one of the side streets there off of Hanover. And, just to enrich the language, to continue to speak the language. And but like we were talking earlier, a lot of my friends, parents and grandparents who immigrated, like after a few years, they just became, American, right?
Yep,
They
Americanization.
lost the language, just like a lot of our Spanish friends,
Yeah.
They eventually, stopped to speak the language, and so. But I'm proud that I'm able to still talk Italian, and I understand Spanish really well. I can read Spanish good. When I was reading Breezy's little insurance update questions update, I can see the words. I understand it. Even yesterday, Veterans Day, I was talking to a veteran, a Colombian gentleman who came to America and served in our country, and I was talking to his wife who spoke no English, and was able to hold that conversation.
Nice.
A lot of similarities in the Italian, all derived from Latin.
So Mayor, tenemos al alcalde el medio de Everett, que es hijo de italiano. So I always say the 70s was the golden age for Italian celebrities. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's say, I want to have the audience present. Name an Italian actor from the 1970s. I can name many. I'll start with one. Al Pacino, right?
Yeah.
Al Pacino. Keep it going. ¿Qué otro actor italiano de los 70s? Y había una película, Do All the Right Things. Remember Do All the Right the pizza guy had all the Italian celebrities.
Yeah.
I'll name you one from before. Frank Sinatra. Okay, so let's keep it going. We can keep going with it. Do you remember? All right, I'll give you a chance.
I wasn't born.
But I'll give you these guys. Hey, who's the guy that portrayed the boxer? Hey, dun, 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 dun.
Rocky.
Yeah, but what's the actor's name?
Balboa?
Sylvester.
Sylvester
Stallone.
It's
Italiano.
Italian.
Of course he's Italian.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
See?
Another one.
Another one.
Robert De Niro.
Robert De
Robert De
Niro.
Niro.
Robert De Niro.
Oh, he's
John
one of my
Travolta.
And my
favorites.
favorite, John Travolta.
Yeah, right.
You see? Oh, a lot of it.
And of course, for me, the lady, most beautiful lady in the whole history of the movies,
Sophia
Italian
Loren.
movies, Sofia.
Sofia Loren.
Signore, molto preziosissima.
So, italiano de hoy en la hora del café. Aquí con el alcalde de Everett. Gracias a nuestro amigo Roberto Velázquez. Roberto, tell me about Johnny. Is Johnny a good guy?
Yeah, no, John's been great.
John's a good guy.
Oh, he's been awesome since he's come on board. Really helped us kind of streamline a lot of things. We've made amazing progress from the last time I was here, from our summer program, year-round program. We've done different workshops, seminars for these kids. It's been incredible. I appreciate John and the mayor for really having us involved with the youth and helping them get more acclimated.
We're doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Putting a lot of kids to work, not only just in the summer works program, but we're giving them a career path, you know, and a lot of our children, some of them, most of our kids are born in different countries,
Yep.
right? I mean,
I have a great statistic. So,
Yep.
la población de Everett. Let's give la audiencia una idea. Quiz time. Do our audience know how many residents live in Everett? El tamaño de la ciudad de Everett. Is Everett a small? Oh, now you blew it. Yeah. Okay, thank you. That's fine. That's fine.
but that's how many fill the census.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the problem. We're a
Sorry.
hard to count community. A lot of people are, now, especially what's going on, and a lot of people are afraid to fill out the census. And so that number is probably not a real accurate reflection.
So you think there's more people than the 51,000?
Absolutely.
Que hay más de 51%, 51,000. Y de esos 51,000, supuestamente el 30% son latinos, el 45%. But John, you had an interesting fact.
Yep.
John, who works with the youth, that number might be low too because you're going by, what's the school
So
system?
67% of the school district. is
2 out of every 3?
2 out of every 3, right? And that's where a lot of the clientele that we're dealing with, that we impact and that we work with every day, from a workforce standpoint as well as a recreation and enrichment standpoint. So the way that the department was developed was really from 0 all the way up to 25 are all where Roberto, myself, and the other employees in the department are impacting. So it's a large demographic.
Let's take a look at Everett, Roberto. Everett está like in the middle of everything, right? En el medio de, Malden, Revere, Medford, Chelsea, Somerville, y Boston. You guys are right in the heart of these communities, right? Right in the middle. So to your point, right? Everybody, a lot of folks pass through Everett. Están pasando por Everett. And Everett, I hear, okay, so we know what Everett is famous for right now, right? Encore, obviously, Encore. But I hear, I have the inside scoop that we may be getting a new stadium, soccer stadium in Everett. And we'll know by this week. I think the
That would
Senate
be
is going to
great.
move on this.
Yep.
That's my prediction.
Yep.
Okay, El Senado, I think the mayor will be happy with what's going to happen at Sullivan Station. And my prediction right here on La Hora del Cafe. Do you have the picture? This is the new stadium that's going to look like and what's going to happen there. What do you think, man? Would you be happy with something like that?
Yeah, we're definitely excited with the news that's coming from Beacon Hill. We're definitely want to give thanks to both the Senate and the House for all their leadership on this issue, and we're hopeful that this power plant will be removed from the DPA.
So this is out, hopefully.
This is out, and
Hopefully.
then,
Fuera para esto lo van a sacar esta planta inmensa.
Wow.
Y lo van a reemplazar con esto.
Con esta o
Y with that, wow.
Amazing.
That power plant has been defunct and contaminated and blighted and not generating any jobs. And we hope to get a proposal from the Kraft family. We're hopeful for a proposal, and then we'll discuss, a community benefits agreement and what that will look like. But we need a lot of transit improvements. We need in Everett. We need that pedestrian footbridge from Assembly Row. Connecting over to
That'd be nice.
which is all paid for. We just need to get that out the door and get it built, and that will bring people to the T station, and they can walk right over to the stadium and over to the casino. And we need a couple of commuter rail stops. We have the commuter rail tracks that drive through the city of Everett with those diesel engines, and they do not stop in Everett. And as you know, Everett's an environmental justice community. It's a gateway city.
Claro.
And these people, our residents, need the ability to get on a train and get into Boston, or go to the North Shore, whatever they need to, or go to South Station. We need better transit. We want to take cars off the roads, right?
Yeah.
So so we don't have to pay so much money for insurance.
Yeah.
Because people in Everett, they need a car.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we're the first city to put bus lanes in. You imagine Everett was the first city to put bus lanes. So our bus lanes, we did get a $20 million grant from the federal government to bring in the Silver Line from Chelsea.
I remember. Yep.
So we're trying to make Everett a TOD city, a trans-oriented development city, not just an area, the
Mayor.
entire city.
Mayor, a simple question for you. Of course, do you like soccer?
I love soccer.
Why?
Of course.
Why? What is your team, for example, in Italy? What is your
My team?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Napoli.
Napoli.
Yeah.
Of course.
Señores in the house.
So mira, aquí, gracias a nuestro amigo de Breezy Seguros, I'm going to get to the second question. Estamos aprendiendo, we're learning a lot about the city of Everett, lo que está pasando, the exciting transformation, una transformación total que viene para Everett. I predict Everett is going to be fully transformed in the next 10 years. It's going to be one of those cool spots to go. You've got the casino with the bridge, if the soccer stadium comes in. Y como está en el medio de todo, in all the community, kind of give backs and everything, Everett va a ser uno de los lugares donde, so buy a home, stay at home, hold on to your home in Everett, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, Roberto?
And
Breezy's
people
coming
get
to
scared.
Everett.
Yeah.
People get scared with all the activity. They think traffic. There's a lot of traffic in Everett because there's no viable alternative
Transportation,
to cars, right? So we need that viable alternative. We need those bus lanes connected to a T-stop. We need people to get on these trains. We need people walking more, bike lanes. And a lot of people, they're always against these bike lanes. But you know what? The Northern Strand Bike Trail, I don't know if you use that. You can go from the North Shore all the way into Boston.
That's very interesting.
It's up and coming.
So estamos hablando con el alcalde de Everett, que viene una transformación tremenda en Everett, Massachusetts, donde ya está, tiene la foto del casino. Obviously, Everett, a few years ago with the casino, you already can deal with these community agreements, right? You know them like the back of your hand.
Yeah, I have a good staff of employees that work for us. Like John and Roberto. We have people in my office, the legal team, my chief of staff. We have a great group of people and it's not just me. It's all of us.
All right, I love that interest. All right. Time for question number 2. La pregunta número 2 de Breezy Seguros.
Vamos allá.
Gracias a nuestro amigo de Breezy Seguros. Aquí los martes le informamos de lo que el seguro. Hoy estamos enfocando en los carros. Ok, Breezy Seguros. Mónica, why? ¿Por qué los precios de seguro de auto depende de dónde vives? Why, if I live in Everett, do I have to pay more than if I live in Newton? Why?
Sabemos, Major, que you're not too happy about that.
Yeah.
But, básicamente, es dependiendo de la frecuencia de las reclamaciones o de claims, right?
Okay.
So, depending on where you are located, dependiendo de dónde estés localizado, si esa comunidad ha tenido una frecuencia mucho más alta de reclamaciones o de claims, significa que cuando esos rates del seguro están siendo recalculados, se va a tomar en consideración el gasto globalmente que incurrió esa comunidad.
So, porque hay más choques en Everett, porque hay más tránsito, porque hay más choques en Jamaica Plain
Pudo ser,
o Revere.
si es de carro, sí,
suben.
si
hay más robos.
Fuegos, si hay más robos, si hay carjacking, si hay, dependiendo del tipo de reclamación que sea, ahí pues van a subir los precios y entonces, ¿verdad? Como decimos en español, pagamos todo justo por pecado.
Justo por pecado. Oh, yeah, that's a good saying.
¿Viste?
Yeah, I like that
Yo
saying.
tengo varios sayings.
Yeah, that's a good saying. So how would you translate that saying for the mayor or hers about the insurance?
I don't know.
The innocent pay for the... I know there's one...
Say that again in Spanish, what you said.
Pagamos todos justos por pecadores.
So the innocent pay for the few,
Yes.
the majority
No
pays for
sé,
the few.
tenemos que buscar ese translate.
Yeah, I gotta look.
Bueno,
at
está
that.
buena.
I'm sure there's one. There's one in America, in England. John, you know that, right?
Yeah, I got it.
And before we go with continuing, I want to know about the cities. Yes, we got Anthony Galuccio on the line. Before we get to Anthony Galuccio, El Mundo Boston is going to participate in a program. Y I encourage otros negocios. Do you have to be from Everett, though?
For
to participate in the program?
as a business?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. So
No.
we're in East Boston.
Yep.
So El Mundo Boston can have a 8-week intern
Yep.
here. We could send them to Fenway. They could be digital. We could be interns for La Hora del Cafe.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they could.
exactly.
If they
Yeah.
want media.
Yep. The only thing that we ask is a job description and a
Yeah.
passion for wanting to help youth and wanting to help expand their career and give them an opportunity. We're going to take care of everything else, but it's a beautiful program. The mayor started it back when he first started. He's tasked Roberto and I to expand on it, have more businesses and more career opportunities, and make it more of a launch pad for youth's career.
So we're going to continue to publicize, not just today. Okay,
Yep.
so we can have this flyer. I know, but basically un negocio pequeño o negocio latino puede tener un intern, necesita una descripción de trabajo. Ese viene la feria. Vamos a eso. We're going to give the feria after that. But this is the youth program information. 8 semanas de un estudiante. Is it high school kids or?
It's 14 to 25.
14
all the way up to 25.
hasta
Yeah.
25. So, de 14 a 25 años, un negocio can have un estudiante for 8 weeks. La ciudad le paga. Lo único que hay que ponerlo a trabajar en algo that's going to help them in the development. There it is. Become a partner. Mayor DiMario's summer. Yeah, this is good, huh?
We need to talk.
Yeah, you see?
Please, yes.
Breezy.
Usually that's the reaction we
need to
get.
talk.
Yeah. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Good.
So there it is, John. I've got the email. John, I'm going to take your picture after today, put it, and then we'll put a little flyer with your email really big every day, post it in La Hora del Cafe. Say, email John
Beautiful.
if you want to become a partner with Mayor DiMaria. And Mayor, I'll say that they're going to be a partner with you.
Yep.
Yeah, partner with us. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, we like, I don't want to be too. We started this program when I first became mayor in 2008, and it's grown to this, and it's more like a career to set these kids up for a real life. You know, a good job. You know, when they graduate high school, that they have a career path. If they're not going to a 2 or 4 year institution, we get them into a place where it's like a co-op.
Yep.
It's like a co-op program, basically.
All right, we're going to go to Anthony, but somebody found the translation of what you said regarding the insurance of why in Everett they pay more than in Weston.
Thank
What
you
is-
to Eddie Alicea. The innocent pay for the sinners.
The innocent pay for the sinners. Yeah. All right, the innocent pay for the sinners. The innocent never pay for the sinners in Newton. Sorry,
Right.
Newton. All right, let's go with Anthony Galuccio. Ashley's Angels is on the line. Our boy Anthony Galuccio. Gooch, good morning. How are you?
Buenos días, ¿cómo está, flaco? Carlos Di Maria, mi amigo.
Buenos días, Antonio.
Wow.
The Paisanos are taking over. Jesus, the
Muy flaco.
Paisanos. Yeah.
Hey,
You're looking good,
great,
Gooch.
Carlo. You're looking great, my friend.
You too, my friend.
Yeah. So, nosotros nos conocemos at least 30, 35 years. Pero Anthony Galuccio, former mayor of Cambridge, Italiano also. But I think you're more Dominican lately than Italian, my friend. Look at that coffee.
Is he in the Dominican right now?
Hey, Carlo, tu noticia. Alberto, levántate en la mañana. Café, hora de café, pero no café.
tiene.
No café. Sí, no café.
No, God, thank you, Anthony.
Mira,
Yeah.
let's go.
Anthony Galuccio's in there. There we go. Ashley's
Alberto,
Angels.
there it is.
There it is.
Always doing great stuff, Gooch.
Santo Domingo.
Thank you.
So
Beautiful.
Beautiful,
So
beautiful.
we went to the Dominican Republic in 2008. Nos fuimos a República Dominicana in 2008. And since then, Anthony Galuccio se ha convertido en un embajador, an ambassador of the Dominican Republic. All that you do for that country, you fell in love with it. But let's talk about Thursday night, this Thursday night, este jueves por la noche, at our good friend's restaurant, Doña Habana. You have the annual fundraiser for Ashley's Angels. What is Ashley's Angels all about, Anthony?
That's right, and actually just for Carlo, because Everett's in the center of everything. Raquel Graziano is one of our advisory committee members, and she's been a
Raquel's
huge
awesome.
part of it. She's visited the clinic, and she's helped me really from day one. Yeah, but Al, it started with a visit to the who passed away. I just was asked to go by and see this hospital, and I later learned it was an oncology unit for kids with cancer. And long story short, I met a kid who I really connected with. Carlo knows my work with kids. And I called to see how he was doing 2 months later, and he had died. And I was in just total. So many kids were dying of cancer in the Dominican Republic. So it took off from there. We've raised close to $250,000. We've sent equipment. We've sent ambulances. We had a long relationship with Dana-Farber. Now we're sending all the money directly through an international charity that allows the donations to be tax deductible. And we try to support these kids and families as much as possible. It's been an incredible ride, and it's been great for my heart. We have a great committee of very strong Dominican women in Boston.
Let's take a see. I think we got some photos of some of the events in the past. Porque el jueves en Doña Habana, what time? ¿A qué hora, Anthony? What time do we need to be there? Anthony, what time on Doña Habana?
5:30, listo.
Okay, 5:30, yeah, 5:30 in Doña Habana. We're going to see if we can call that was last year's event. I took these photos from nuestro amigo from Encuentro Latino, give them a little credit there. I know you were on their show. This was the event last year. Some of the board, there's Hector Pina on the left who owns Doña Habana restaurant. Obviously yourself, some of the other folks who are sponsors. Part of your committee, Delsky, right? Delsky?
Yeah, Dexy Garcia is amazing. She's been awesome. Yalenis, Julia, Freeney, who I know you're going to have on.
Tomorrow.
Buenvenida Feliz.
Yeah.
Buenvenida's been, we have a great group.
Yeah. All right. So let's remind people. I know we're a sponsor, El Mundo, but we can have more sponsors for Ashley's Angels mañana at Doña Habana restaurant. Do we have the flyer for it? I think we've got the flyer. If you go through it, the flyer for Doña Habana restaurant.
I don't have it.
I'll give it to you now. But talk to me. Give your invitation. I'm going to try to call our friend. Let's see if he's up. The restaurant. Have you been to Doña Habana?
No, where is that?
Tell him where Doña Habana is, Anthony. It's a great spot.
It's right at Roxbury Crossing at Mass and Cass. It's beautiful little. This is a Cuban restaurant. Hector has also Dominican, Puerto Rican, but this is a great. I like to be a little close to Cambridge, so it's on the Mass Ave side in Cambridge.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's tomorrow, mañana a las 5:30, Ashley's Angels, ayudando a los muchachos, niños con cáncer en la República. Good morning.
Buenos días.
Oh, buenos días, Hector. He's awake. Anthony, I got him on the line. Hector Pina.
Muy loca, lo siento.
Yeah. Sorry, Hector. No, dice Anthony. ¿Cómo estás?
Estoy llevando a Sofía a la escuela.
He's taking Sofia to school. Very good. Say hi to Sofia for us. But Hector, Thursday night, en tu lugar, Doña Habana, cuéntame de la comida. What kind of food are we going to have there?
Bueno, tú sabes, Doña Habana es comida cubana, como tus ancestros.
Yep.
Y la comida cubana es deliciosa, así es que ahí no hay pérdida, pero realmente lo que yo quiero decir es que invitar a toda esa gente que tienen un corazón sensible, porque esto es una causa. Los Ángeles de Ashley es una fundación creada por nuestro gran amigo Anthony Galuccio, que tiene un corazón bien grande, y hace muchos años que tomó este hospital como su obra de caridad, donde se ayuda a los niños que están padeciendo de cáncer. Todos los fondos que se donen van directamente a la fundación, que es manejada por unas monjas allí.
Wow, excelente.
Y él tuvo la oportunidad de dedicarse a cualquier otra caridad, pero lo hizo en la República Dominicana, que es mi país, específicamente en la ciudad de Santiago. Creo que el hospital se llama Arturo Grullón, si no estoy equivocado. Pero esto es una obra maravillosa que Anthony la ha tenido por más de 15 años. Ha donado un montón de dinero de su
bolsillo.
De su dinero, de su bolsillo.
Sí.
Para ayudar a esta unidad de oncología de niños.
Yep.
Yo creo que es algo maravilloso y ojalá que la gente pueda asistir y una donación pequeña para ayudar a esta causa tan maravillosa.
All right. Well, I'll be there Thursday again. I exhort and encourage other folks to become sponsors, que sean auspiciadores. Va a ser en Doña Habana el jueves. Yep, en la 811 de la Massa.
Exacto, comida, entretenimiento, validamos el parqueo.
Yep.
Y va a tener la oportunidad de conocer personas maravillosas con un corazón bien grande.
Yep.
Que realmente eso es lo que necesitamos, que la gente dé, que la gente mire la parte sensible de la caridad humana.
Excelente. Gracias, Héctor. Y saludo a Sofía. Dile que les mandamos saludo. Hi, Sofía. Hi. You're my second favorite. Sebastian's my favorite. Sorry. She hates that. She hates that I say that. All right, well, he went to BC High. His son goes to BC High. Sorry, you can't go. Maybe when it goes co-ed. Bye, Sofia. Bye, Hector. All right, so we got a former mayor, we got a current mayor, we got a director of youth development. We have our great friend, co-host of La Hora Del Cafe. I'm calling you Mr. La Hora Del Cafe now. Right. Roberto, ¿de dónde es tu familia?
Del Salvador.
El Salvador in the house, right? And you've lived in Everett your whole life?
My whole life, born and raised, so I've been able to see how much the community...
He left, Alberto. He left. He lives in Peabody now.
I live in Peabody now.
That's okay.
Everett is still my home away from home. Being able to see everything that the mayor has been able to change in the city. I grew up right off of Route 16 when there was the old landfill, abandoned DPW building, and now you have amazing space down there, condos, just so much more going on, and everything that we're doing in the community. Especially with our department, we have offer the kids work, but we also do enrichment. We also have another layer of our substance abuse and prevention for the youth as well. So it's a full-on whole thing for the youth. We don't just...
Y Roberto, just to go over a little bit in Spanish, the possible transformation que the city of Everett, que la ciudad de Everett podría realizarse en los próximos años. Es increíble. Si se llega a poner el estadio de fútbol para que, probably the New England Revolution, right, if the craft, New England Revolution Soccer, plus other shows there, concerts and so forth. Se va a construir un puente peatonal, pedestrian bridge, park, green areas. Right. Y también el alcalde dice he's pushing for, empujando para 2 estaciones más, two more public transit. So la gente puede caminar de Assembly Square
right over
por un puentecito. Según el alcalde Carlos Di Maria, ese puente va a conectar Assembly Row con el estadio, con el área de Everett. That's incredible. Esa transformación.
Wow. It'd be amazing. It just brings community more together.
Compren casa en Everett. Buy property in Everett.
It also connects the whole Northern Strand bike trail.
Claro.
So from Gloucester all the way through Peabody, Revere.
So tú puedes venir de bicicleta desde Gloucester hasta
Nahant, Lynn, Gloucester area, all the way down through Saugus, through Revere, through Lynn.
Wow. Excelente.
Everett.
So,
Malden.
Cosas que aprendemos aquí. Thank you to al alcalde de Everett que nos está enseñando un poco hoy. Y Mónica Adwani de Breezy Seguros en El Mundo are going to participate in the mayor's program with John. Yes. John, sign us up, right? You're interested?
I am.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but in insurance, right, we are getting to a huge gap in terms of the workforce. So in the next 10 years, more than 60% of the workforce in insurance will be retired. And there is a huge opportunity. So here at Breezy, we have a goal to bring the next generation of Latinos into the insurance industry.
Younger
we
people.
Definitely need to take advantage of these programs.
Yo entro en ese programa de jóvenes.
Sí, joven. Ya tú vas a los 25.
Usted es más joven de todos nosotros aquí.
So, John, again, let's put that the Become a Partner flyer. Okay. For businesses, 8 weeks.
Yep, it's like an 8-week
commitment.
Internship opportunity. There's even the opportunity after the summer for them to stay on for a year as well. So we usually take about 300 over the summer. So 300 young professionals in Everett. We usually take about 50 on the year-round track. So this is it's an 8-week thing, but it's also a whole year-round thing. And we also do professional developments and classes for them. So Roberto and I are super committed to it. We really want to see.
Wow.
And I think there was a great point made is that there's a gap in workforce development, and there's going to be a big transition in a lot of industries.
So what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do.
Yes.
We're going to have an intern from this program come help produce the show and bring other, have the host the show with 2 or 3 other youths participating in the program.
Be a great
We'll do a whole
experience.
show.
Yeah.
All right? You work on that, Roberto?
I'm
all-
People will love that.
Oh, yeah.
Young people at
Yeah.
work hosting, right? And
It's necessary.
and
It's
it's
necessary
te gusta?
because and it's also a good opportunity for them to develop their skills, right? Because right now everyone is like all the young millennials and the Gen Zs. They're so introverted, right? We have to take them out of that shell.
The
We have to
soft
bring
skills
them
are
in
so
front
important.
to people.
Yep.
So I love it.
All right, vamos a enseñar dónde
Hey,
está
Alberto.
localizado
Hey, Alberto.
Everett, Massachusetts. For those que lo están viendo en el hoy, hágale un share al programa, por favor. Si usted conoce a alguien de Everett, mándale el share de este programa. Se me lo dedicado a Everett, Massachusetts. The show on the map. ¿Dónde está localizado Everett? Right there. Ese es otro mapa. So it's Salem is way up there, pero tenemos a Cambridge al lado, Boston, and we have Anthony Galuccio still on the line, right? Tenemos a Anthony.
Correcto.
Anthony, so Cambridge and Everett are pretty close by, right? Cambridge, Everett, Somerville, Chelsea.
Much closer than
Anthony, you awake?
people think. Yes. Can you hear me,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alberto?
Yeah, talk
Can you
to
hear
me.
me?
Yeah, talk to me,
No,
kid.
much closer than people think. But Alberto, I gotta give a big plug for
All right, tell
Carlos, since I've known him, has been fighting for kids, and even going back to when I was in the Senate, working with Everett, working on a boys' club, working on better facilities for kids. I think when you grow up in a city and you live there your whole life, it's personal for you, and it's awesome just to see Carlos still fighting for children, because I think Carlo and I know this more than anyone. You support your kids, your city's going to continue to grow and grow, and he keeps investing, and I'm muy orgulloso por Carlo.
Muchas
Muy
gracias,
orgulloso.
Antonio. Muchas gracias.
Entonces tenemos en el día de hoy Carlos Di María, el alcalde de Everett, Anthony Galuccio, antiguo alcalde de Cambridge, que está haciendo un lindo labor en la República Dominicana, combatiendo el cáncer allá. Un saludo para Nilso Pepén, la voz oficial de los Medias Rojas. Teresa Vázquez is watching. Nilso Pepén.
Alberto, if I could say something, I also
Yes.
want to say we in Everett are also proud of our former senator for all he's done for children, not only in Cambridge but throughout this country. He's a role model for all of us.
Anthony's a good egg.
he's a
Anthony,
good egg.
you're a good egg. You're a good egg, Anthony. You keep it up. You're working your way. You're making up for all the stuff you did to me in high school. So,
Hey, Carlo, I have to just say, the key moment, un momento grande en la mañana, Alberto donor por Ashley's Angels. Donor, ¿entiendes? Porque Alberto poquito...
he says that I donated.
Gracias, Alberto.
I didn't tell you how much yet. The key moment, El Mundo is going to donate. I didn't tell him how much. Yes, we're going to sponsor. Absolutely. Anthony Galuccio en la línea aquí. Maribel Carvajal, gracias por su trabajo. Anthony, Edwin Polanco. We've got a lot of people. Monica Duini, Maribel Carvajal, Teresa Vázquez, Nilso Pepén, official voice of the Boston Red Sox is watching us today. Máximo Torres, editor y periodista del periódico Mundo. Deb Metro's in the line. Ramon, Kings of Tours, is in the line. Adrián Pérez. So we've got a wide audience from Everett and beyond en el día de hoy. Sí, hemos estado hablando. Eri Alicea, mucho gusto. Eri Alicea, former president of the Puerto Rican Festival. So before we go, Anthony, I want to show everybody ayer en Chelsea. I want to repeat that little video that we had in the beginning. Governor Charlie Baker estuvo el sábado en la colaborativa con Gladys Vega. Gladys Vega and Governor Baker were like this. We had an event. Tuvimos un evento when they were all candidates. She snuck in the back. We had it at the auditorium in Northeastern University, Blackman Auditorium. Everything was going well. It was in 2015. Eran 12-14. And Governor Baker, candidate Baker at that time, se paró a hablar. And from the back of the room, all you heard was, "Bulls! Bulls!" It was La Colaborativa was protesting Charlie Baker's candidacy because he wouldn't commit to some of the stuff. 10 years later, they are like best friends now, and this is a very emotional moment.
Wow.
Yes, I mean this is a relationship that I saw start off very contentious, and now this is a special relationship between Charlie Baker and the community in Chelsea, and especially La Colaborativa, Gladys Vega, and they dedicated a plaza on Saturday, and he was surprised. He didn't know this was happening. Vamos a ver el video.
Rapidito, hoy fue una visita del gobernador que anteriormente estuvo en Massachusetts, un gobernador republicano, que después él y yo hicimos amistad, y gracias a él porque me donó este edificio, Governor Baker. Lo adoro, me ayudó muchísimo durante la pandemia cuando nadie nos entendía o nadie nos ayudaba y estábamos sufriendo porque no teníamos dinero o comida. Él dijo, aquí estoy presente, y hoy se inauguró la placita del gobernador Baker, un lugar en memoria de él, dedicatoria a todo lo que él hizo por Chelsea durante los años más críticos de nuestra historia.
Working with La Colaborativa over the course of our administration was always invigorating and interesting, and occasionally a little complicated. But for them to sort of create a space here for elders in the community, and to tag it to our administration, I'm just really grateful that I'm grateful that it's here, and I'm blown away that they chose to sort of tag it to our team. You know, it's funny at the El Mundo Heritage Breakfast a couple years ago, Gladys gave us an award, and she started it by saying, "Boy, I gave that guy a lot of grief back in the day, but during the pandemic, we got a lot of really important work done and saved a lot of lives."
All right, that was Governor Charlie Baker, and on the line, I've woken her up. So, Mayor, if you ever get a call.
I'm up already.
You're up already.
Yeah,
Okay, excuse me. Yeah. All right, kid, already contentious. All right, sorry, you're up already. To know Gladys is to fight Gladys. Gladys, we've fought many times over the years, but Saturday we cried. Very emotional between you and Charlie Baker and your team.
Sí, estamos todavía felices y fue un momento bien emocional. Yo creo que la dedicatoria que este gobernador se merecía, ya era tiempo que reconociéramos los esfuerzos para Chelsea, Massachusetts, y para 3 otras ciudades de Massachusetts. Él trajo 40 millones de funding de ARPA en un momento también, no para la colaborativa le regaló el edificio, pero para la ciudad de Chelsea fueron 40 millones. Para 3 otras ciudades como Reading, también él le dio 40 millones cuando estaban pasando por los tiempos más difíciles. Estamos sumamente agradecidas, pero un momento hermoso. Él con su esposa lloramos todos juntos y celebramos la gran dedicatoria que él sí se merece.
Yep, exactly. And people forget, he doesn't forget, and you don't forget, you guys didn't like each other in the beginning.
Sí, yo te tengo que decir que yo le hice la vida imposible a este hombre. Yo interrumpí una presentación que él tenía con más de 250 candidatos. En Chelsea él vino a hacer una celebración de un edificio. Yo salí con bullhorns y le gritaba, si no quieres mi comunidad inmigrante, ¿qué haces aquí? Tú no te imaginas las cosas que yo le hice a este hombre, y después terminamos por una urgencia tan grande como lo fue la pandemia, trabajar juntos, y él me daba fondos para la comida de mi gente. Yo le daba comida a la gente en la calle, a más de 10,000 personas. Él me ayudó con todo eso, y el crédito se le da a la gente que hizo el trabajo. Y él hizo el trabajo y es un merecido crédito.
Bueno, all right, Gladys. Gracias por recoger el teléfono. I know you've got a busy day over there in the collaborative.
No. Oh, Alberto.
Gladys, I got Anthony Galuccio who wants to say something. I got the mayor of Everett. Hold on. Go ahead, Anthony. I'll tell you.
Mi amor, ¿cómo estás?
Mi amor, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. Un beso y un abrazo.
Anthony Galuccio te está mandando un saludo a ti especial. Claro. All right, Gladys, thank you very much. Sorry for waking you up. All right, bye-bye. So that was Gladys. You know Gladys.
Oh, what she's done in Chelsea there, the La Colaborativa, is amazing. Yeah. I mean, to take just the way she started and what she's built there is just truly remarkable. It truly is. It's something that everybody who's running a social service organization should look to emulate. I mean, what she's done. I mean, I was just there for a workforce development with the unions just recently. She brings a lot of people to the table to discuss real important issues and how do we resolve these issues. It's all common sense, right? Every issue is common sense, and she's doing it right in Chelsea. And Chelsea's in Everett. We're happy to have her too. All right, we really are.
So, Third question. Anthony Galuccio, see if you can answer this because Breezy Seguro is going to answer it. Anthony, does age matter when you are buying car insurance? Can age matter?
It shouldn't.
But
it shouldn't. But like a lot of demographic factors that shouldn't matter, it most likely does.
Okay, los menores de cierta edad pagan más por el seguro.
I don't think you phrased it right. Not age. It's when you become experienced years of experience driving.
So you could be 30 and pay more.
You're 30 in your first time driving.
Okay, good point. Good
We're
point.
going to talk about this.
Okay, explique Breezy Seguro. Okay, that's why we have Breezy Seguros in the house. Okay,
so
diga.
age doesn't really matter.
Okay,
age doesn't really matter. It's the experience.
That's what I always say, but
And-
that's another story. Anthony, right? Anthony. Ponme Anthony. Look at Anthony.
No comment.
No comment.
Listen, it's funny because Carlo and Alberto and myself are all in our mid-30s, so we don't really worry about these things.
Anthony, they call us La Hora del Cafe, but there's no coffee.
Maybe
I should have brought some honeydew donuts coffee here. You know?
See, El Hora de Mentiras.
Wow. Anthony's on a roll. Well, Anthony was the one who would go up to the clubs and say to the girls, hey, it's mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. You remember that, Anthony? Me and Anthony used to go up to girls and say,
I remember you guys in the club.
We used to go, I used to go, Anthony used to go, Alberto's Mr. Right, I'm Mr. Right now.
Carlo, listen.
Oh, it was the other way around, sorry.
Here's the real truth. Al brings me to the club.
Yeah.
Al says, this is the mayor of Cambridge.
Yeah.
Then he meets the girl because I'm the mayor. He leaves me alone. I don't speak Spanish.
That's true.
I can't dance Spanish.
Yeah.
And that's how now me hablo español, me baile mucho, bachata, merengue, porque Alberto
You had to swim, sink or
alone
swim.
in the club.
That's true. That is
exactly.
true.
Join them.
That is true.
Join them.
All right, so experiencia es lo que determina, right?
Experiencia es lo que determina. Entonces, no, independientemente si tienes 16 o
Okay.
tienes 45, ¿verdad? Si son tus primeros 6 años manejando, si son los primeros 6 años que estás manejando, ahí es que vas a experimentar pagar más, ¿verdad? Porque es por experiencia. Y aquí en Massachusetts se toma en consideración 6 años de experiencia antes de que puedas experimentar rates un poquito más bajos.
So los primeros 6 años, sea cualquier edad, por la falta de experiencia, eso, vas a pagar un poquito más. Que eso.
Exactamente.
Pero let me ask you a question. ¿Y si alguien ha tenido una licencia o experiencia en su país?
Sí, se toma en consideración.
Se toma en consideración.
Tienen que
muy importante.
traer el récord choferil,
Okay.
¿ok? Y tienen que traer una carta que sea notarizada, transcrita en inglés, y con eso se somete al seguro y se toma en
So
consideración.
did you know that? So if you can prove that you had a driving record in your country and it's
Yep.
notarized, and then they won't apply the 4 to 6 years.
They'll
¿Tú
give
entiendes, John? John, how is your Spanish?
Tengo un poquito español porque mi esposa de donde Argentina.
So you know she loves soccer.
¡Qué bueno!
They're pretty good at soccer, right?
I was there when they won the World Cup.
Whoa,
Amazing.
really?
It was
¿Dónde?
incredible.
¿Tú fuiste con tu esposa?
Sí.
Oh, it'd be funny if you said I didn't go with her, but I was there.
Sí, that was wild. The most passion I've ever seen for a sport
Yeah.
ever. And
Argentina.
Boca Juniors, Racing de Argentina,
Sí, River
Plate.
Plate.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Incredible.
Excellent. So, ¿cómo se llama su esposa? Say hi to her.
Manuela Moday.
Manuela.
Hola. She's there right now. She's there right now with my son. My son is 1.5 years old, so they're down there right now.
In Argentina?
Visiting her family.
Excellent.
Yep.
Nice.
That's why I'm allowed to be here.
Excellent. Hey. We're going out this weekend, my friend. No. All right, amigos, son las 8, right on the dot. I want to thank Roberto Velasquez. Thank you for making this happen. And Miss Latanzi.
Oh, my scheduler.
Yes.
Dolores.
Dolores
Yes.
Latanzi gets a special shout out.
Yeah.
Dolores Latanzi, thank you, Dolores. But Roberto, thank you for putting this together. And let's have the mayor on again another time when we got something to talk about ever, right? And John, you're bringing some of the kids?
Yes, definitely. Looking forward to it.
Maybe we'll work something on Fenway Park this year.
It'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Very
you,
good.
John.
Excelente. Breezy Seguros, gracias de nuevo.
Gracias, Alberto, por la oportunidad y esperamos que nuestra comunidad ahí haya aprendido algo nuevo hoy.
Yo creo que sí. Y para las personas que quieren más información de seguros, ¿dónde están localizados Breezy Seguro y cuál es el número de teléfono de Breezy Seguro?
Número de teléfono es el 508-603-6777, 508-603-6777. We can send us a WhatsApp message.
Pero eso es el número de WhatsApp, porque yo les mando a veces fotos tuyas. Tú todos los recibes, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yo mando algunas cositas por WhatsApp a ustedes. You get them, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes, they give you the WhatsApp number.
Yes,
send
I
WhatsApp
do.
stuff.
So that's the telephone y WhatsApp, los dos. Entonces, estamos ubicados en Malden, Stoughton, Hyannis, Framingham, Lawrence, and soon, Mayor, where do you think we're going?
Coming to Everett?
I am coming.
Coming to Everett. Breezy Seguros coming to Everett.
Next year. Hopefully we'll be there soon.
You do a lot with the Latino community and the Brazilian community, right?
We do. Yeah. We do with both, all Latinos, right? Hispanics and Brazilians. So we serve right now over 30,000 customers.
Wow.
And our goal is to get to about 10% of the Latino entrepreneurial community. So we have a big goal ahead, but we're getting there.
Come to our resource fair on the 23rd.
Yeah.
We're going to hold a resource fair.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mayor, any parting words for your community all over, not just in Everett, but all over the state?
We're happy to be here today with El Mundo, La Hora Del Cafe, with you, and if anybody ever needs any help or support, please give us a call at the office, of course, 617-394-2270. We're always here to help our residents in the community to continue to strive and thrive and to live a healthy, quality life in Everett.
Excellent. John, we're going to do that program, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to a big summer, record numbers next summer, hopefully to get more kids and more jobs, and we're really looking to expand. And thank you for having us today. The energy's great here. I could have used the coffee myself, but next time maybe.
We're going to have to do something about that.
I really appreciate it.
Every other Tuesday.
And thank you to Roberto as well. Thank you.
Roberto is the man. Roberto Velasquez.
Thank you for everything. Gracias a todos. Alberto always supporting us. We really appreciate it. Happy to have us here. And, anyone's out there that's looking for their youth, that's looking to get an experience, please reach out to us because we definitely want to help out.
All right, Anthony Galuccio, I will see you Thursday night, Anthony, at Doña Habana at 5:30 a las 5:30. Anthony Galuccio with Ashley's Angels.
Gracias, Alberto. Gracias por la oportunidad y solo un cosa más. Solo ayuda a otros y ayuda niños, tu corazón mejor. Help people, help kids. Your heart will be better. And Carlo, thanks for everything. It's great to see you today. It's great to see Alberto. We'll see you Thursday. Alberto, bring your checkbook.
All right, I will. I will, kid. I will. You know I will. Only for you, kid. All right. Thank you, Marcel. Marcel de nuevo. Gracias.
Thank you for everyone. A beautiful show we have today.
Sí.
Thank you for the mayor. Thank you, John. Thank you, Roberto. Of course, Breezy Seguros in the house, and Monica, and of course, Alberto Basaggio III.
And
no coffee, but I have a good soul.
Yes, and thank you to Hector Pina for being a good sport, waking him up, and Gladys from La Colaborativa. All right, guys, we will be back tomorrow, mañana, with Dr. Freeney, and Sin Salud Mental, No Hay Salud Mental, brought to you by Mass General Hospital tomorrow. Gracias, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you, bye-bye. Have a great day. Happy Tuesday.